Hey everyone, it's Schwab here. Just wanting to give you another book recommendation with 100 Bullets, which is by Brian Azzarello and Eduardo Risso. As always, I am not paid by anyone to review or recommend books. I am just here because I love books and I think everybody should be reading. And I've been reading a lot of really cool ones lately, so sending it out to the masses. So first off, with 100 Bullets, this came to my attention because I was watching an interview with Samuel L. Jackson, actor, Snakes on a Plane, Nick Fury, cool guy. And one of the interviews that I was watching, the reporter asked him if he was into comic books and if he had any recommendations on comic books. And it turns out that Samuel L. Jackson's a pretty bit savvy comic book reader. Didn't know that, which is pretty cool. So he said that his favorites were Superman and Batman, but he recently read the graphic novel of 100 Bullets. And he said that he thought the story was really interesting and that he would recommend that if anybody was getting into the genre of graphic novels, they should definitely check that out. So because Samuel L. Jackson is a pretty cool dude and really good actor, check out his stuff. So the premise of 100 Bullets is that everyday people are approached by Agent Graves, who is this character that we don't really know a whole lot about. It's just that he shows up and he knows all this information on these characters that he approaches, and he gives them a briefcase, and inside that briefcase there is 100 untraceable bullets, a gun, which is also untraceable, and there is a folder with information on people that may have wronged the person that is receiving the briefcase. So, for example, one of the storylines follows a young woman named Dizzy. She is newly released from prison, and she's pretty much starting her life over. Not only is she getting released from prison, but she's also mourning the loss of her husband and her young son, who were murdered in a drive-by shooting. And Agent Graves approaches her and he says that he has all this information and he knows exactly who shot and killed her family. And it's up to Dizzy how she wants to use this information, but he is providing her with the information and he is providing her with the tools if she wants to go a certain route with that information. And he tells her pretty much that if you choose to go the violent route, you get away with it because the bullets are untraceable and so is the gun. So the book is a combination of individual stories. So there's 11 stories that focus on 11 different people, and at times they become intertwined with other characters, but it's basically 11 people getting this case and being told that this is the person that has wronged you and this is what you can do about it. And so this is, as I said, this is only book one. So there's a whole series of this, and book one ends on a cliffhanger. So I now have book two in my Amazon cart. So I'm still going to be continuing to read the series, and I'll probably post another video about that one once I get to it. But it's very interesting, and it also dives deeper into Agent Graves and what his background is, because he's working for an organization. Obviously, guy can't just show up with a briefcase saying, "Hey, I got some bullets and guns that are gonna get you away with murder." So it talks about how he chooses his people, or it dives deeper into the mystery of how he chooses the people that he's going to give this briefcase to, as well as why they're able to get away with it, and why this is above the law kind of thing. What I really liked about this novel, or this graphic novel, is that the characters are very diverse. They have different living situations, they have different backgrounds, and different situations that they're in to want redemption and revenge. However, the thing that's connecting them all is that they want revenge for whatever wrong has happened with them. So whether they act on that revenge is a completely different story, because there are characters that used the bullets and there's some that don't use the bullets, and then it shows the consequences of that situation. There is a lot of uncertainty because they're not sure who to trust, because there's other characters that pop up saying, hey, you shouldn't trust Agent Graves, or if you're on Agent Graves' side, you're on the wrong side, or you're on the wrong side if you're on this guy's side, etc., etc. So the mystery kind of deepens, and they're all trying to figure out, like, who is Agent Graves, why are they receiving this information, and etc. So as I said, because of this, it's kind of left on a cliffhanger, and that makes you want to buy or seek out book number 2. So, as I said, it's in my Amazon cart, and I'll probably be checking that out in the next few days or so. So if this book intrigues you, I highly recommend it. You can definitely find it on Amazon. You can find it at your local bookstore, and you can probably find it at the library. So that's all I have for today. Please hit subscribe if you're interested in watching any more of my videos. I have 4 others that you can check out as well. My next post will be on the book Cherry, which I'm reading currently. Once I finish that, I will be sure to upload a video and tell you all about it. But until then, keep on reading, and I'll see you next time. Bye!